I'm Rebel Soklocha here in San Antonio at the 2025 edition of the Cattle Industry Convention, and I am joined by the Executive Vice President of the Nebraska Cattlemen, Laura Field. Laura, thanks for joining us.
Yes, thanks for having me. It's so great to be here in San Antonio. Great to be talking to you, Rebel.
Well, it's an exciting week this week. You certainly are very busy. Tell us about some of your objectives and what you'll be up to.
Yeah, so we're busy all day today. Every day this week has things going on. Really, we're here to work on policy, consider what's already on the books. We're actually bringing a little bit of policy forward from Nebraska Cattlemen to NCBA. That's the way it works as a state affiliate. But also listening to some dynamic speakers, inspirational topics, visit the trade shows, see all of our vendors and sponsors, and just get to see friends from across the country. It's a really great time to network with cattle people.
Most definitely. Well, tell us about some of those policy priorities that you mentioned and what kind of progress you hope to make this week.
Yeah, this year seems to be a little bit of a quiet year here at NCBA, but there's going to be, all the things that we talk about a lot with respect to trade. We've had a lot of talks here about tariffs. We were talking about getting some tax reform. Also, specifically for Nebraska Cattlemen, we're bringing forward a policy to the cattle health and well-being regarding international visitor. If folks go internationally to travel to a country where maybe they have an animal disease, when they come back in, we want to make sure those entries back into the United States, that they're being carefully checked, make sure their shoes are clean, etc., and just working with our regulators to make sure that happens. So we've got that policy coming forward. We look forward to seeing that advance and see what else might come up while we're here.
Absolutely. Well, you and I are very biased coming from the beef state, but what kind of impact does a state like Nebraska have on the national stage?
Yeah, such a good question. We are the fourth largest state affiliate of NCBA, and we take such pride. In fact, just last night at our Region 7 meeting, we were awarded the top hand for the biggest growth in our region.
Wow.
So membership-wise, we have a huge impact. We are big contributors here. But from a leadership perspective, we are the envy of many. We have the president-elect, Buck Wehrbein, who will be announced as president on Thursday. We have two committee chairs right now. Barb Cooksley is the chair of the Property Rights Environmental Management Committee, and Mike Drennan is the president of Live Cattle Marketing Committee. And we have a long history of leaders here at NCBA, and so we know the next generation's coming up too. So it's a really great place to be a Nebraskan.
Most definitely. Well, this is a busy week, but the work you do goes all year long. What is the best way for Nebraska cattle producers to get involved with Nebraska Cattlemen and help you form the priorities that you're dealing with this week?
As a grassroots organization, our members are what is important to us. Like we don't exist without the members. So having them call the office, show up to meetings, go to your local affiliates, and mostly come to our convention every December and vote on that policy. If you have an idea, we have a bill this year in the Nebraska legislature that a member brought to us a problem. He went home and called a state senator. He brought some policy to us, and now it's a bill in the legislature. Like, that's the way it's supposed to work. Real people, real problems, we want to help solve this. So for all cattle producers, if you're a member, thank you for that. But if you're not, give us a call. Talk to us about it. See what we can do to help. That we're here to help remove some of the burdens to business and really work with those producers to get what they want to happen to make their businesses more profitable, easier to operate. And so, yeah, stay in touch with us. We look forward to hearing from people.
Most definitely. Well, we're enjoying the warm weather here in San Antonio. Meanwhile, our Nebraska farmers and ranchers are probably breaking ice. But what are some closing remarks you have for them and the folks that can't be here to join us at NCBA?
Absolutely. When we get back, we'll put out some information on what we accomplished while we were here. Follow along. We've got bi-weekly newsletters that go out, and really just keep doing your part. Nebraska is the beef state. It's such a great story to tell, and it is so important to tell that story. So for all producers out there, get out there, tell your story. And when you can't come to Lincoln and use your voice in the state legislature, or you can't be in San Antonio at the national convention, let us do it for you. That's what we're here for, and it gives us tremendous pride to represent all of the beef producers in Nebraska.
Absolutely. Well, we're excited to see the progress that gets made over the next few days. Once again, that's Laura Field, Executive Vice President of the Nebraska Cattlemen, here at Cattle Industry Convention in San Antonio. I'm Rebel Soklocha reporting.